We're going to a friend who called me, is in the neighborhood about maybe 50 miles away, and he had a problem with his rear brakes, and I told him that might be the corrosion in the brake cylinders in the rear brakes, and he said he has out but needs a little tool, and I'm just driving by and have a look what he's doing. So see you later. The other reason why I wanted to see Klaus is his name, is that he has been to Goodwood this year, and he has been there with a camper, and I just want to hear how he liked it. He said it was perfect weather, enjoyed it, and so we might be planning to go there either with a camper or renting an apartment for next year. So we try to get some information, and that was last month really, those two events, and you need to plan and book that well in advance, otherwise it will all be sold out and you won't find a good place nearby. And this is the 61 unrestored, and you can see here I still have that, I still have the original count in here, though that's 49,000 original miles, and everything is so smooth. The revs counter's working, the instruments, the temperature, the oil pressure, that's the original. As you can see, this is all the original stuff, unrestored. Sadly, the guy I bought it from replaced the cover on the desktop, and that was a common problem because they all had the wrinkles on here, and that was a common problem on the early cars. And for some reason I would have preferred to have the old one, and so this is our, let's say, our October 61 daily driver. It's not perfect, it's not the trailer queen, and that's the way we want this car. Hopefully we get a coffee at Klaus, maybe some water. By the way, Klaus has a small collection of some interesting cars, and I think his son is working in the touring, or in the vintage touring class racing category. He's as a mechanic, so it will be interesting to talk to him as well. I hope he's there, if he's not preparing another racing car for the weekend. So, and here we are in a village nearby. This is for recovery. They do heart operations, eye operations here, and this is mainly to recover. The salt production coming from the ground is running down, and is sold. The salt will stay, and then it will be produced and packed, and you can buy that. You can go inside, and that is for health, for lung problems, for breathing problems, for your nose, and so it's a kind of a spa here with all the applications for your health. About 20 years ago, there was an army aircraft fighter coming over here, and with that wave, one of these salines completely collapsed. That was due to the pressure, the air pressure passing through, and there were pictures in the or was it in the 80s, on the 90s, but it was spectacular. Since then, it is forbidden for the aircrafts to pass over here. Crazy story that was. This is a region actually where the forces, you know, Germany was after the World War, Germany was occupied by the French, the Americans, the British, and the Russians were in the east. But this is a region which was, let's say, controlled by the British people. So they had the barracks here, and they were living here until the early 2010, and so the whole area was full of English people, English soldiers. Plenty of them had E-Types, and the region around Frankfurt was American controlled, and that is where you probably got the American soldiers, the service guys. They got their cars from Lindner, which was the main dealer for the Jaguar, and so this area here, Gütersloh, Osnabrück, Bielefeld, the main barracks for the UK forces, and Frankfurt, Ramstein, those were for the Americans. And again, the Russians, they controlled the east, which was then East Germany. You know, in the 50s, mid-50s, they have drawn up a wall. So these are typical farm buildings we have here in Germany, and this is a nice side road. I used to come here with the bike, but it's also very nice for classic cars. So these small lanes, no traffic. It's just to free your mind. You cruise around here, and it's a perfect day. Already worth coming here, not just for clothes, but the drive is also it's a pleasure drive. Of course, you need to have bonnet. There he is. There he is. Ah, you see, that's a camper he's been to. Oh, that's the. Moin Klaus. Moin, läuft. So this is Klaus. This is Klaus. The guy. This is Klaus, and there's Max. That's his son.
Ja. Wie geht's gut? Ja. Schon.
So that is Jonna. That's a cameraman.
Yeah.
Have a quick look what's in here. This is. Yeah, we need to see that later. Huh?
69 mini markers.
Mini markers.
Yeah.
Doesn't really exist.
No, not so many. And this.
Let's go inside. Let's go inside. We all E-Type maniacs, but this is something you don't see very often.
That's true. Yeah. I built this car completely new.
Really?
Yeah. And as a race car, and this car. Oh, it's an Le Mans rebuild.
It's a Le Mans rebuild.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you could drive when it's done. Really?
Of course, yeah.
And what model is that exactly again?
And Mini Marcos MK3.
Mini Marcos MK3.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody knows them. How many were made?
I think from the MK3 around 400.
400 only.
And from MK1 to MK5 or 6, 2000.
2000.
But I don't know.
So that's fiberglass. It's easy to repair. Yeah, that is a passion.
Yeah.
Because you are working as.
Yeah.
You are working in the racing business, or?
No, I'm since 1.5 years at the company. We are repair Mercedes-Benz SSK. Euro cars and
replicas. Mercedes? No.
Original cars.
Original Mercedes SSK.
SSKs, yeah. And also 540k, 500k cars. And yeah, rebuild, repair, and
so that's
service.
That's Mercedes. It's the wrong company then.
Yeah.
So it's interesting as well, huh?
Yeah,
good experience,
huh? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And you're going to races?
Not with these cars, racing only as a hobby with the MGC type.
Okay, so in the business.
And in 2 years with this car. Yeah.
So this is in 2 years' time. Yeah, we're looking forward to see that.
Of course, yeah.
Can't wait.
My dream is Goodwood to drive.
Goodwood. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have been there this year?
Yeah, this year.
So that is what I wanted to talk.
It's a revival 1 month ago with my parents.
So you have been to Bewley?
Bewley? No.
No? Only Goodwood?
Only Goodwood. Next year with some friends from of me, with 5 pre-work cars, we would like to drive Prescott Hill Climb. And take a look there, yeah.
Okay.
And next year, members meeting.
Members meeting? Yeah. So we see you there next year. Yeah. So we hope to get there.
Yeah.
So let's see what else is here. That is a typical German workshop in the countryside.
Yeah.
It's all hidden treasures, but there is E-Type. And that one actually, I went with Klaus, and we bought that car. And we found that in a very original condition, unrestored, and you can see here, again you see that is original. That is how they were made. I love these. That was a lucky shot when we bought this one. And actually the seller didn't know it was unrestored, it was unmolested. But I told Klaus, if he didn't want to buy this one, I would have bought it. Because it's all original. And that is really nice. It's a late 3.8 and it looks like 4.2 almost. We might see a bit more further up. But we also want to see some other cars of Klaus, which is that. Original downpipes, original exhaust. How rare is that? I like that. So this is the IRS he took out, and the problem is, I think, exactly what we had.
Brake.
Yeah.
Brake problem, yeah.
Brake problems, and what we had on one of my cars, we pushed the brake. And we didn't realize, and while driving the brakes came hot, and the fluid was boiling, so I had completely no brake pressure. We had that in the downhill, and you had the same.
On the rear axle on the right side, we was on the highway, and my dad was driven, and I tell to him, I asked him, anything was not smelled.
So you smelled it.
So, and we was on the highway, and my dad must to brake the car down, and there was no brake.
Oh, nightmare!
And yeah, it was a little bit scary. And then we drive from the highway to the gas station, take a look, and then
You smelled it already in the rear.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I had that injection gun with water because I realized that I had a brake loss. And it came back after slowing down after driving because it was cooling down by the wind. But then I had this injection gun with water, and I stopped when I realized that, and I sprayed water on all of the rotors, and then I discovered where the source was, and it was one of the rear rotors which was boiling, and then I knew where it was. Otherwise you take everything apart. And then I removed the brakes, and I took it apart, and I've seen it was pitted, and obviously then you know what to do.
Of course.
And what are you planning?
A quick brake change on the E-Type.
Yes, yes. So how long did it take to get it out?
2 hours. 2
hours only. So that's the easiest thing, to get it out back in. The work starts now.
Yeah, of course.
I brought you the tool for the thread.
Very good.
So you need that for the you go through and then. So this is it seems all original. Never been out, I think. Or maybe
it was be out because here on the points from the rear axle are some.
You had some copper grease.
Copper grease, yeah.
Yeah, so it has been out maybe, but this all looks original. These are the originals. It's all original. This has never been out. Usually, I think you take these, you leave those on the IRS, and you have one is a longer slot.
Yes.
That you
the
the rear one.
Is the longer, yeah.
Then you can adjust and lift it.
Yeah.
And you should put that back on the IRS,
Okay.
and that's easier for assembling.
Okay, yeah.
And that's why they have the longer slot to adjust it.
Yeah.
And yeah, but there are shims in here as well.
Okay.
There.
Ah, yeah.
There are shims maybe on the other side as well. So remember where those shims go to. There's another shim.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just to center a bit.
Yeah. Oh, it's important, yeah.
So, brakes out. Look how close it's working. This is the one they got out. Close it, Max. This is the one you got out. You got out while the IRS was still installed, and then you see here that corrosion. That is what I've shown in my other video, and of course you see that. And then this rubber, it is not coming back, and then it stays on the rotor, and it will just get hot and hot, and eventually will. But they still look good, huh?
Original Dunlops.
Yeah. You should get them sleeved with stainless steel sleeve, and then because I don't know, you got new ones now.
Haben wir neue, ja, ne?
Let me have a look at those. These are. They look. Okay.
Drei Viertel.
Yeah, they look slightly different with the markings, and these might be 6.4 and that is 6.8, but that should be, that looks all brand new. I think this one here should be, I think, looks like remanufactured, and that looks all brand new. You see that? So they make these new, they're casting these new, the Dunlop looks different, so they make these instead of getting these rebuilt. And there's a stainless steel sleeve in here. Well, they say Dunlop, but if you compare, the casting looks different. I think these are new reproductions. When you compare those, you see the Dunlop is different font, the number, the pattern. There's no pattern on here. It says 1 3/4, and it says here 1 3/4. So these are completely new, and these are the original ones. So you would recognize that, and you see that that is all new. That's a new way. The originals, they don't have the circuits around. So, but that should work, and we're just curious if there's a stainless steel sleeve in here. This it looks the job. It looks really perfect, but we were thinking that this one might have had the stainless sleeve already in here, but this is just cleaned, and it doesn't have a stainless steel. So this is made the same way than this one, and you would say in 30 years this looks like that one, and yeah, it's just a replacement and not an improvement. That was what I was thinking, and I know some people who put a stainless steel sleeve in here. So, but however, this is always safer than this, and I wonder how the others are. Nice car, nice original car that is. And later we will have a look at the other cars. You want to show us?
Perhaps.
Perhaps? That was a clear yes. Yeah, I want to see the other cars. Some curiosities there. That, look here. Oh, guck mal hier. Hast du Licht hier?
Ja.
Komm mal von der Seite, oder? Here, this is something. You see that? This is loose. This came out of the inner bush. But here it is loose. You want to. It seems the rubber came off the inner metal bush, and that would need replacement. But that, you will need to take that out. You will need to take this bolt out, and you would have to press this. This is a rubber bush. You would press that out and press a new one in, which is a bit of a pain. But you know, yeah. So we need to be kind to ask Klaus if he's willing to show his interior, because all the interior is all original. It's a late 38, early 64. So you see this, how nice is that? This is rare original interior.
Would you like to see the numbers, huh? From the factory, like this.
Is there a number?
Yeah, the number from the factory.
Where?
It's here.
Ah, that one. Yes. Oh, yes. To show the choke writing. I just get that wheel out. That looks like an original. That is the original rim.
Yeah.
Let me see. So, I take that out. I take this wheel out here. I should have bought that car here, really. This looks like the original. Oh, that's Pirelli. That is a factory number from the paint. So that is the original paint. And you see that here? This dent is original. That is factory-like. And so you have some covering here, but it's not all perfect. And it's sealed here. It's interesting to see. All this is sealed from the inside. On the early cars, I don't think that is sealed. On the 61 cars. I love this. Original paint, original interior. Yeah. Oh, I love that. And the seller didn't know. There was a dealer.
Another number.
There's another number. 8233. But these are rare. These are the original. I love that. That's really nice. Original wheel. And have a look at the cockpit. Original fuel cap. Yeah. Oh, here this. Oh, look at this. This is a very nice patina. That is how they are when they're original. You wouldn't expect anything better, but that is used original. Oh, I love the smell. Ah, the smell. The smell is. You see, and this one has the backrest has the larger shoulders. That was, I think that was on mid 62 on the European cars. This is a 3.8, but it has that center console with the armrest in the middle, the cubby box in the middle. It has already the vinyl covered radio console. There's no aluminum in it. I wonder if under the leather is the aluminum panel, because they use the dotted aluminum panels to cover them, and would be surprised if that is aluminum underneath. But you see this here, all the original screws, everything original. Really nice. Everything original. This one has 8,000, it says 8,488 miles or kilometers. Did you get that? It's a European car.
Yeah, original European car.
But it says 8,400 kilometers.
Sure.
Is it still counting, or is it one round?
No, I think it's one round.
One round. So it's 108, which is about 70,000. Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah.
And you see the wear on these ones. When you come here, the wear on this one is minor, and we have seen the other car, the OBL on the BAT, which was totally worn here, and that claimed to have only 23,000 original miles. So this one has 108,000 kilometers and is less wear than on the other car. Lovely car. I should have bought that, Klaus. I should have bought that. In marking here, it says 8233. It's the same than on the rear.
Yeah.
This number here is exactly the same number than in the trunk. You see, this is all the JKN, these bolts, JKN S rated. Number plate, wind plate here. And there's another 890532. Yeah, it got dull. It's not opalescent anymore.
No.
So the paint is losing, actually. It is losing some of the shine. That is normal over the years. So it became dull. That's normal. Okay. And these are the house rules.
Yeah.
Family rules. I like that. Be happy, always tell the truth, be thankful, work hard. That's out of fashion, I think. Help others, keep your promises, like that. Use nice words. Clean
Up after.
yourself.
Yeah.
Share always. Use your
Manners.
manners. Ah, that's interesting. And now we have a look. Max, are you willing to show us your cars?
Of course, yeah.
Have a look. Ah, this is a museum.
Yeah, little museum.
How is that? Huh? This is hidden in the countryside somewhere in Germany. So this is?
This is an Audi 320 from 1934. 2.5 liter, 6-cylinder engine. One of 42 cars ever built.
Wow.
With a Van den Plas carrosserie and completely aluminium body. Yeah.
So this is from when?
34.
From 34, this one.
Yeah.
That looks incredible. I couldn't tell. Is that the original?
No.
No, but it looks perfect. It looks perfect.
Old, yeah.
I don't know. Where were they sold to? To the States, UK? Because it's a right-hand drive.
Yeah, UK.
UK mainly.
UK, yeah. Famous thing, the center gas.
And
yeah, this was the first car with complete
synchronized gearbox.
Yeah, complete,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even Jaguar had that in those days. And then this is another.
This is an Austin Healey.
Austin Healey.
Yeah.
I like that.
From
look at this.
52.
Is that original? Not even, no.
Not
been painted. But look at this. Come closer here. It's also right-hand drive. That tells me you like right-hand drive cars.
Of course, yeah.
Of course, yeah. So how comes you have the English cars? English blood?
No, not English blood, but the first car from my dad was an English car.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So you kept it going?
The love is for the English cars, yeah.
Yes, I can understand that.
Yeah.
And there are two more, and then we have this one.
Yeah.
This is a good collection. Huh? An old MG.
Yeah. J1, our oldest car, 32.
This one?
Yeah.
32.
Yeah.
And there's a hole. This does?
Yeah.
So this is 32, and this one is
33.
even 33.
These are really the same cars,
Yeah.
but other body.
And the dash is completely different.
This is a race car. Monterey version, MCC type.
Ah, nice.
Old car, yeah.
I see the exhaust there.
Yeah.
So I'm not into these cars, but they're old, and I love old cars.
Yeah.
And it's I don't. You driving them?
Yeah. I was this year with this car, and last year at Zandvoort at the Historic Grand Prix.
With this one,
Yeah,
you did
this
Zandvoort Grand Prix,
Yeah.
and that's what the number is for.
No, the numbers are from the Mille from 2001 original.
Okay. So you did Mille Miglia with that one?
The other owner.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I was this year and last year with this car at the Sanford Grand Prix with other pre-war cars. Yeah.
And you were driving racing or?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. With some rubber.
Yeah. Yeah. Drifting along.
Yeah.
There's a fancy car. Jana, there's one modern car.
Modern car, yeah.
In brackets I want to show, and that is this one. That BMW.
Z1.
Z1, and that is rare.
Yeah.
How many were built?
8,000.
8,000?
This is number 1,000, yeah.
That's number 1,000. And the funny thing about this one, how old is this?
88.
88. This is fiberglass.
Yeah, complete fiberglass, yeah.
This is complete fiberglass, and these doors are sliding down and up.
Yeah, but you can push a button.
Here?
Yeah.
How funny is that? And you can drive like this.
Yeah.
How funny is that? So that's a rare car, I would say. 8,000 made only. And is it fun to drive?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, watch that. Try to close. Watch the door. And back up. But you're allowed to drive with the doors down. And now we have a look at the famous XK120.
Yeah.
52.
Yeah, also the Austin Heli. And yeah.
And this is for sale?
No, not for sale.
No. Someone might ask.
It's the same color combination as a factory.
I like the spades here.
Yeah.
And this is some people use that for the OBL. I've seen that on an E-Type recently. Yeah. So they use this for the OBL locks. So I can see you are in love with English cars. That's good. Yeah. Who would expect that you have here in the countryside, somewhere in Germany, such a nice collection?
My dad started with an MG midget and the other on the side.
On the back?
Yeah, on the back, yeah, with an MG midget. And
when was that? The first car?
The first car.
88.
The first English car. And the second car was an Austin Heli Sprite over there.
And you never sold one?
No.
That's a good thing.
Never
That's a good thing.
One.
So you have no regrets.
Yeah.
Because I always hear people saying, shouldn't have sold that car.
Yeah.
I had that, but I sold it.
No.
You never sold a car.
No.
That's good. That's good. No regrets here.
You build more buildings for have the cars.
Yes, you extend the houses here and the sheds to have more space. So and then you have the E-Type. That was one of your last.
The last car we bought.
You bought
together, yeah. My dad and me.
Yeah, that was missing actually.
Yeah.
A more modern car. That's a place. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. So keep them running.
Of course.
And next year you go to Goodwood?
Yeah.
Was that one the Mini
Marcos? Maybe in 2 years.
In 2 years.
I hope.
We need an invitation for that.
That I can drive there.
Yeah.
It's not so easy, but maybe with some contacts.
With some connections.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah.
So that was a nice experience, I think. They have a lovely collection of cars, and I knew that he had the XK120, and I was with him. He wanted to buy an E-Type, so he bought that very original late 3.8. He loves the car. The son is into cars. He's in the early 20s, and it's good to see young people being excited about classic cars. And he's racing the other one, the MG you have seen. He was in Sanford Classics, and he's trying to get into Goodwood with this mini thing there. Still working on. Would be nice. So they have still some goals and some targets to look forward to work for. Good to see. Need to inspire the young people.